question. Apparently last night it came up about a court case between you and the city council.
There is no court case. That case existed 4 to 5 years ago when the council members then, of which Mr. Roosevelt Johnson was a part of, tried to hire legal counsel, and the courts of the state had to stop them from doing that. The only lawsuit that exists right now is a lawsuit that involves Roosevelt Johnson. These council members weren't there. The people who were there at the time that weren't part of it are still here, but the new council members aren't part of that. So I did hear a comment yesterday that no, it's against the city council. I think maybe Ms. Gibson said that. That's just because you're reading a title that's 5 years old when that was the case. That's no longer the case now.
So the lawsuit that you're referring to is just between, is it you and Mayor Mr. Roosevelt, or is that?
No, this suit was filed after Mr. Johnson took time after time he fired employees of the city. There was a big debate on whether to let it go. Right now things are working out well, and I don't want this to get reframed by the media. I want to be real clear about this. Every so often things get better for a moment. Everybody steps back and hopes it's going to get better, and then all my division heads are filed on New Year's Eve. There's going to be accountability. It's not the mayor versus the council. Council members may try to make it that way to keep that in the public's light. This is about Mr. Roosevelt Johnson violating the city charter, and it's about establishing that as a matter of fact so we can get past the accusations. I live in a world, we all do in public life, where it's very easy to accuse. I want to live in a world where you have the right to say whatever you want to us. And that's not going to change, and I don't think it should. But to the extent we can make it, prove it. You're going to say it, prove it, we need to. This administration has had false investigation after investigation, lots of accusations. Let's see the conclusion of those things. Where's that investigation? That's initiated by Mr. Roosevelt Johnson. People want to be able to do their jobs and want to move on from these things. But you can't move on if every few months when you think it's time everyone's moved on, it restarts again. Let's just get someone to decide it once and for all. This isn't about the city. This isn't city tax dollars. This is about Roosevelt Johnson as an individual acting outside the scope of his job. That's what it's about. And let's put an end to it once and finally. Thank you.